high school did even for basketball tonight. So where on here do you know when you're live? You can see there, I'm going to say where it says stream in the orange. With that number running, that means it's going. Okay. Whether that's going on the website or not. Yeah. I'm going to pull that up downstairs. Okay. You guys want to go?
We'll just go and see how much we get. Welcome to semifinal day of the Summit League Women's Soccer Championships. It is very, very cold. The sun has been poking out a little bit every once in a while here at Fishback Soccer Complex on the campus of South Dakota State University in Brookings. My name is John Hyatt alongside the coach, Makana Nafa, and we'll be your hosts for today's semifinal match as well as your final on Saturday. Coach Mack, these four teams have navigated conference play. They've gone through, or non-conference play, and the 8 Summit League contests. Now they find themselves 2 wins away from the College Cup. What's the mindset going in?
Well, the mindset is really to keep continuing and doing what you've been doing to get you here. I mean, you just got to come up and see it. It's another game, and you know Denver's been here, so they kind of know what to expect and they know the feeling. And North Dakota here, and you know, they met earlier in the season, and you know they're looking to kind of redeem themselves. But I think you know the playoffs always make it a different story.
That's true. You mentioned that Denver, the defending champions from last year's Summit League contest and went on to the College Cup. Also, their first meeting a couple weeks ago was a 7-0 victory for the Pioneers over the Fighting Hawks. Obviously, not the result they're looking for, but what do you look for today when you see a sort of a lopsided game like that? What do you look for when it comes into a playoff time?
Well, it just depends. You know that game. You know, as North Dakota started off strong, and then you know as the game continued, Denver definitely took over. But really, when you get into this game, is to tell the girls that really this is a new game for them. You know, you make the adjustments that you need to make. That happened earlier on in the season, but again, now they're a better team. They had more games that they've played and had some really good results. So now, like I said, it's a new, it's another game, and it's a playoff game, and what happened earlier is relevant right now.
Yes, it is the third season. There's non-conference play, conference play, and then now the playoffs. Teams are being introduced right now. The North Dakota Fighting Hawks in all black with green numbers, and the Denver Pioneers in all white with maroon numbers. Let's take a look first at the fourth seeded Fighting Hawks of North Dakota. They in goal today will be Maddie Livingston, who's a 5'11 freshman out of Centennial, Colorado. The back two are Sarah Doran and Hannah Olson. The fullbacks today for them will be Ashley Ebeling and Carlene Yapello. In the midfield will be Carly Sandoval and Megan Wright as those defensive midfielders, and Carlene Yapello's sister, her younger sister, will play that attacking midfield position, Mara Yapello, both out of Mahadi-Mendi, Minnesota. Up front will be on the left will be Emma Bangert, 5'4 sophomore out of Shoreview, Minnesota. Mimi Iden, 5'3 junior from Forest Lake, and then the striker will be Olivia Knox, a 5'9 sophomore from Stillwater. For the Denver Pioneers, number one seeded, 7-0-1 on the season, undefeated. And we'll pause here quickly for the national anthem. Anthem is sung, the players will shake hands. The Denver Pioneers will also come out in the similar formation to the Fighting Hawks. It's a 4-2-3-1. In goal is senior, second team, all summit, Brittany Wilson. The two center backs are both first team, including the defensive player of the year, Cheyenne Shorts, and her tag team partner, Taylor Parker. Left back will be Esther Maulers out of Fort Collins. Right back, Mary DeWalt, one of the captains from West Bend, Wisconsin. The two really quality defensive midfielders for them, and Hannah Adler, who was last year's tournament MVP. Alongside her is Brittany Lewis. Very good tandem back there. On the left will be Natalie Beckman, first team All Summit. Last year's Sammy Feller, who's the central attacking mid, was the all freshman last year for the Summit. Also a first teamer. Meg Halverson will join them on the right. And then up top is Cameron McMillan, the 5'9 sophomore out of Littleton. Lots of awards along along the board for these Denver Pioneers. This is the first time that North Dakota has been in the Summit League championships. This is their first appearance, and they have quite a tall task against the defending champs and perennial powerhouse Denver Pioneers.
They do, and North Dakota is just looking now to be very proud of their accomplishments to get to this far. And again, we're just reminding the girls this is just another game. What has happened in the past, whether it's the results or whether this is their first year or their first season in the playoffs. It's just going in there and being able to do the simple things and play another game.
Kick is set here. Clock is set to 45. As many of you know, in collegiate soccer, we count down from 45, not counting up. And so we'll get you those minute counts, and here we go. So, Mac, the two of us came out on the field early. We stepped out there. You can see some of the patches of snow and ice. There's going to be some footing issues today.
It is, and I mean the field is going to be hard, and so part of that is just being able to try to maintain your footing. Looks like a goal kick. So just being able to adjust to that. I think the condition of the grass is okay, but it is going to be a fairly hard field.
Yeah, it'll be very hard, and then certainly some slippery spots at points. Goal kick for the Fighting Hawks. Look to play it out of the back here. Through ball intercepted, and Denver. Adler has it. Looks across to Lewis. Denver, very patient team. A absolute clinic in terms of possession-based football. That is what you're going to see from the Pioneers today. They are not going to be in a hurry, but they are going to pass it around, and they're going to make you chase.
Yep, and this is their game, and being able to maintain possession of the ball and look for opportunities when it comes.
Beckman finds McMillan. Foul in the midfield. It'll be a free kick. I was talking to Coach Logan, Coach Chris Logan, who's in his third season for the Fighting Hawks, and he was saying that his two center backs, Doran and Olson, are their free kick takers and their corner takers. So they're two of their taller people, but they're also their best free kick and corner people. So he keeps them on that. Ooh, that through ball almost got to Mimi Iden, and this will go out wide. Yapello now down in the corner is Iden looking to cross it, and easily picked up by Wilson for Denver. Wilson in all blue, the keeper, seniors. She's a second team All Summit League keeper. Mac, we have, when you look at the Summit League and you have Maggie Smither, who's been at SDSU, who's first team keeper of the year. You got Monica Polgar from North Dakota State. Got Brittany Wilson. You got a real good crew of keepers in this league.
There is. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, when you look at even the, the teams that they've played, and even when you look at the score line, there's definitely some solid players in the goal.
Now Shorts will take this free kick. Sending it in. North Dakota able to win that second ball. So this will be a throw-in for the Denver Pioneers. Esther Mahlers to McMillan, and now Mahler's looking to cross it. Played in and won nicely. Mac, the Pioneers, they are not going, if they happen to give up possession for a short bit, they are not going to just retreat. They are going to attack you, and they're wanting to win that ball back quickly. Yeah,
absolutely, and they're not going to give you a lot of chance to breathe, and it's going to be that immediate trying to win the ball back.
Now here's an opportunity. One outside of the box, sent in. Header up. Still left to be desired. Now Beckman gets it on the left. Going at Iden, finds a cross, low cross in, is headed away. Still not out of the box. Now Parker plays forward, finds Feller. North Dakota now seems to have it, but pressure still being, they look to release it.
Yeah, North Dakota's not taking any chances here. They're definitely defending with their whole team in the back.
Now another opportunity for the Pioneers. Looks like Parker will play it quickly out to Mahlers. Now to Beckman wide. Plays crossing with the right foot and cleared off nicely, but will be out for a corner. that was well done. That was a dangerous ball played in front of the box.
And definitely being able to have that patience to get that ball wide and get that service in. You know, Denver's going to continue to look at that and try to expose players from the outside and get players in.
Now Beckman will be taking this corner for Denver. Denver has a definite height advantage here. They'll be looking for potentially Shorts or Parker or McMillan. McMillan standing right in front of the keeper, Livingston.
Oh, is that
Now
a goal?
it is a scrum right on the post, and it is corralled by Maddie Livingston. That was dangerous, but able to come away with it is the freshman keeper in her third collegiate start. Comes up big early for the Fighting Hawks.
Yeah, and that was an important save there for her, just to get kind of in that momentum and be, you know, mentally in the game.
Denver plays a long ball into the midfield. Foul is called.
Hey, he's gonna call it tight. Be smart.
Both coaches here wish that there'd be a little bit more play on, as they are complaining early about the calls, but just kind of got to get used to that. Hey, it's cold. We all got to get a little warmed up, even the officials, right?
It is, but also the officials looking to set the tone here and make sure that things don't get out of hand early.
Looked like an incidental handball there. And Wilson will take it for the Pioneers. Mahler's playing a long ball into McMillan.
Good touch in.
She's in. And it's in front of
Great
the box.
save.
Beckman gets it, has a shot, and it is cleared away by the back line of the Fighting Hawks. That is well defended by the Fighting Hawks. Two good chances, and Denver cannot get it in. Beckman now looks to play it short, finds Mahlers. And Iden with the nice tackle. But Parker back over to Beckman. Mahlers looks, finds Lewis. Heavy touch, gets away. And that is out for a throw. Lewis finds Beckman on the left. And Mahlers. And they're Fighting Hawks with some pressure. Cross into the box, and that is cleared away, but out to Adler now. Looking to find someone, finds Feller. There's DeWalt out wide to Halverson. And that ball, she's able to ride Halverson out, and that'll go for a goal kick for the Fighting Hawks.
Yeah. North Dakota did a great job there with just being able to be patient and not making that first mistake. And so just allowing Denver to keep possession, but not be able to, be exposed into those gaps. So did a great job there in being able to defend.
Mac, we are in the 10th minute. What do you see from both of these teams in the first 10?
Well, I think it's what we expected. Denver to keep maintaining possession of the ball. North Dakota to play low pressure, not to make those mistakes. And so I think they're both doing what they're expected to do.
There's some good pressure by Mara Yapello to win it, but now it'll be back to the Pioneers. Throw in Halverson on the far side. Now she gives way to DeWalt. DeWalt, one of the captains. Now Adler in the midfield to her running mate Lewis. Now wide to Mahlers. When the Fighting Hawks get a chance, they just seem to lose it too quickly. We'll see if they can get those nerves settled down and be able to have a little bit better first touch.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can expect to play low pressure against Denver, but definitely on the turnover, you got to be able to try to create some opportunities off that.
Carlene Yapello to throw in, looking for her sister. And now Adler has it in the midfield, looking to go quickly. Finds a long ball, or through ball, excuse me, to McMillan, and now out to Beckman. Beckman cross in. That is won by Megan Wright, but back to the Pioneers. Halverson out on the right. Low cross into the box, but cleared away nicely by the Fighting Hawks. Mac, they've absorbed pressure. There's been lots of danger, but been able to keep it out of the back of the net so far.
Yeah, North Dakota has done a great job with being able to sustain some of that pressure. The tough part, the longer that game the game goes, is being able to maintain that. And North Dakota's got to find a way to release some of that pressure when there's a turnover.
So what do you look for the Fighting Hawks offensively here? What do they have to do to maybe able to get some more of that possession that Denver is enjoying the majority of right now?
Well, as soon as North Dakota maintains or gets possession of the ball, they got to be able to connect that first pass. And then whether they're from there trying to play a little bit direct and getting into the attacking half, and then getting the rest of the team up, but they got to release some of that pressure in their own half.
Maulers to throw it in. Hannah Olson with the header. Foul on Iden. Looks like Maulers will take this free kick. Look to play it quickly, but then backs off and will send a long ball into her teammates. Sitting at the top of the 18 right now. That ball is in. Headed away by the Fighting Hawks. You see Yapello there slipping. Little misfooting there. DeWalt has come all the way over, and now Lewis with it. Getting forward. Plays it into space for Beckman. Beckman hits a cross in front of the goal. And it is released. Trying to get that into Knox to get some pressure off. And now you see Megan Wright making a run. Counter-attack here for the Fighting Hawks. Plays out on the left, Shorts in chase. She'll play it back. Long ball in front of the box. Knox now has it. Iden. Play on, says the official. But now here won by Sandoval. Good bit of possession here for the Fighting Hawks. Best of the match.
Yeah, this is what North Dakota needs to do to be able to, and again, being able to, having that turnover there, they got to try to maintain the possession a little bit more with that ball. And, too many turnovers will, that'll cause you to be punished.
And now here's a little counterattack for the Pioneers. Beckman on run, looking for Feller. But Hannah Olson is there to clear that one away and stave off that attack from Denver.
Again, North Dakota, just playing it safe, staying compact in their own half, avoiding the gaps. North Dakota, again, does a great job here of winning the ball, but now they got to find those options. They got to get players into the space. They got to find a player to connect to. That's going to come from their midfielders. And so really in that turnover, their first look's got to be in their midfielders to get the possession of that ball and then being able to move forward from there.
Yeah, the center backs for Fighting Hawks, Doran and Olson, have done a nice job winning that. But as you said earlier, you just can't absorb that all game long. Ooh, this ball is played in, but Wilson comes out, grabs that one, and will have it look to punt it away to her teammates. Maybe Iden. Now Wright plays the ball out wide. Nice ball to Carlene Yapello, the right back, who
Nice
looks to get forward. to her sister out wide, and can't quite get Carlene. The Yapello sisters connecting there, but in the end, it is fizzled away, and it'll be a goal kick that Wilson will take for Denver. One of the better opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think if Denver or if North Dakota continues to gain those opportunities, if they can get one in, that completely changes the game for them.
Ball goes out, goes into touch, will be a throw in. Mac, game time temperature probably around 23. Fortunately, the wind has, for the most part, stayed down. It's not too much of a factor in the match. I'm doing all right up here. How you feeling?
Well, I'm probably doing a lot better than some of the players down there because we do have some relief from the wind. But again, it's the same conditions for both teams, and
that's
so
correct.
It's a good ball to
Beckman out on the left, back to Mahlers. She plays a ball in, and that'll be a corner for the Pioneers as that grazed the head, one of the Fighting Hawks. You see some of these players out there, Mac, no leggings, just going, just toughing it out, as are the officials. These officials, head referee, no stocking cap, ball in front of the box. Beckman again on the left. Back to Lewis. Looking for Feller. Feller with an attempt.
Oh, that was.
And a goal kick. Olsen thought that one had grazed a Pioneer. Official feels differently, and that'll be a corner, another set piece for the Pioneers. We'll see what they look to do. They've played one of these short, one of them into the box. What do you see, Mac? How are they marking this set piece?
Yeah, I think they're going to get it in. I mean, they have 4 players on the back of the 6-yard box they're trying to get it into, but the ball looks like it fell a little short.
Livingston did well to come out and grab that, handled it very strongly and confidently. That's good to see out of the freshman.
Absolutely. Any ball that's served in that 6-yard box, the keeper's got to come out and get that, and she did a great job.
Swing it, come on, Esther!
The other thing, Mac, that I'm glad I'm not doing, I'm glad I'm not heading that ball out there today. How about you?
Well, I'm also glad that I wouldn't be heading that ball, but it is cold. I've been in those positions before as a player, but you don't think about it when you do it, but at the end of the game, your forehead definitely does sting a little bit.
It's like you're heading a medicine ball out there. Now McMillan, a good ball to Beckman. In chase, done well by Yapello. Oh, McMillan with a good move, but Olsen there stops that run, and then that ball is cleared away. Well done. Good opportunity for the Pioneers, but the Fighting Hawks were up to the task.
Well, that was a great defending by that player, being able to, just gets a 2-1.
Ball played in. Olsen with it, fighting with Adler. Now out left to Beckman. She takes Iden on. Iden does well, but now another set piece for the Pioneers.
Definitely Denver's getting a lot of opportunities for some of these set pieces.
Set
this
pieces,
is
yeah.
probably their 5th or 6th corner kick in this half. Again, very dangerous, but the keepers have been doing a good job in being able to come out and get those.
And you see McMillan standing there in front of Livingston, but this time played short to Lewis, but back to Beckman, now looked to cross. Left-footed cross into the box. There, Livingston punches it away. Knox has it now. Finds a good ball there. Now out wide to Yapello. This is a good counter for the Fighting Hawks. In Parker there, also Halverson. Now right, and that is cleared away by the Pioneers. Good job at the counterattack by the Fighting Hawks that time.
Yeah, absolutely, but this is, again, the danger of defending with all 11 players in your own half. You got another about 60 yards to go in the attack and getting numbers up. And so North Dakota's got to find a way to get somebody up there to they can connect with, and then being able to give support from there.
Yep.
But that was a great attempt in getting into the attack. Unfortunately, you're running 40, 50 yards, and you run out of gas with no support.
Yeah.
And Denver did a great job in being able to recover.
I'd have about one or two of those 40 or 50-yard runs in me, and I'd be done. How about you?
Yeah, right now, I don't even know if I can make that.
Well, it's a good thing these players are in shape and can do it multiple times. Now out wide. DeWalt in defense. That's a throw in. Wright will take it for the Fighting Hawks. Or maybe Wright sends it in. Played back to her. There's about, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches potentially of snow yesterday here in Brookings. And, you know, when you think about it, having that, this field is in pretty good condition.
It definitely is. And for even having to plow this field and then, you know, shoveling the rest of it, it's definitely held throughout the year.
Lewis to take this goal kick. And it is a bunch of Pioneers on one side of the field. Won by Iden. She's unable to keep her footing. Maulers head up, looking downfield. Finds Feller, who is interchanged with McMillan. Now to Adler.
Very dangerous.
Play on. Halverson, oh, nicely cleared. That time by Ebeling, excuse me. Halverson was in, looked like she had an opportunity to take a shot.
And Denver does a great job in being able, in that transition, be able within 3 or 4 passes get an opportunity on goal. And so really that transition took 3 or 4 passes, and she was already in the box getting an opportunity to shoot. And that's why North Dakota's playing the way that they are, is being able to not give them those type of opportunities, and so they're sitting in a little bit more because Denver will expose you if they get space.
Lewis plays it wide to Maulers, who has come up from her left back position. Iden in chase. Dangerous. Livingston came out, shot taken, and Livingston handles it well. Feller with the shot. Nice save by Livingston. She had come off her line. It was a little bit of chaos, but she got back quickly and was able to make that save. Nice job by the freshman.
Great job.
In the 24th minute, still 0-0. Denver versus North Dakota. Denver the 1 seed, North Dakota the 4. Through ball attempt there. Now to Iden. There's some space. Mahler's in defense. Iden goes to her right. Low cross the ball. Oh, that is cleared away. The keeper was away, and that was a great chance for the Fighting Hawks, but it was cleared off the line by the Pioneers.
That was a great attempt by North Dakota there, and if they continue to get these type of opportunities and be able to get one in, I mean, you don't need to possess the whole game to be able to win the game.
That is correct.
It's a great attempt by North Dakota.
See, there was a ball that came up and hit Yapello in the face, Carlene Yapello that is, and that cold ball into your nose cannot feel good today.
That definitely is going to affect her with just the watery eyes here, but she looks like she's playing tough in there. And just
she'll be taking this throw in. Sandoval and McMillan now. Hannah Olson, nicely done. Carlene Yapello. Lewis comes up to win that one. McMillan will look to take the throw and then drop it. Now Beckman will head over towards the corner. Maulers is going to take this throw. See what kind of opportunity they can get out of this. Played back to McMillan, and unable to control it, and it out for a Fighting Hawks throw. Carlene Yapello again. Sends it in, looking for Knox. Off of Knox, now out of bounds.
There's 2 teams playing today. Just heads up. You can call it both ways. That'd be nice. Thank you.
It's kind of back and forth, in and out of touch here, Mac, and finally we'll hopefully get one into possession for a period of time. Cleared out of the box, but headed back near it by Lewis. Beckman finds Feller. Pair of super sophomores for this Pioneer team. And now they played all the way back to Shorts, the Defensive Player of the Year. And Adler, a fellow first teamer, all Summit League. But Knox does well to win that one. And now Mara Yapello on the run. Looking to play Iden. Iden just got turned around there. Wilson plays it out, and it'll be a throw. Carlene Yapello will take it for the Fighting Hawks. Yamari Yapello had a really good shot there. It just looked like I didn't know which way she wanted to go and kind of got turned around.
And even Iden, if she could have created some more width as that ball's coming, I think she would have been able to get into the space with that ball. She's got some speed, and so she's going to be the type of player that you got to get the ball into space for her, and she can run after it.
Here's Mara Yapello to Sandoval. And Halverson sends it down. One back by Doran, Sarah Doran. Halverson, that ball is out. It'll be a throw in on the far side for the Fighting Hawks. Fighting Hawks have settled in, Mac.
They have.
What do you see from them?
Well, you know, again, I think they're a little bit more confident in being able to, you know, move forward. Again, they got to be able to connect through through players in the midfield.
Good ball out to Carlene Yapello. She takes a shot, and why not, but easily handled by Brittany Wilson. Hey, with a slick field like this, you take a shot when you have a little opportunity like that.
You have to. I mean, anywhere they get outside the 18-yard box, it's being able to get a shot off.
You see a little footing there, both of them going down. Maria Pello, nice little nifty touch there. She's in. Parker defending, gets by her, but didn't know if she wanted to take a shot or get across it. And it was a kind of a mixture.
Yep, I think she was maybe trying to find that pass there, using the inside of her foot there. But I think just with the timing of her teammate there, wasn't able to get that in.
This middle part of the field, Mac, looks to be very slippery, as people have really had a hard time getting their footing. DeWalt in chase for the Pioneers out wide. She's able to play it off of, looked like Mara Yapello over there. Excuse me. That was Emma Bangert. Both 23 and 25 wearing those green headbands and dark hair. It's hard to tell them apart from on the far side of the field. Some brave fans from both sides here on the other side watching out today. We applaud them. We also thank you for tuning in to the SummitLeague.org website for this live stream. We're glad you're joining us, friends, family, alumni, potential recruits.
Absolutely.
We hope you're enjoying this. Coming up on nearly a half hour gone in this first half, still 0-0, and actually is even in shots, 2-2. Maulers. Hannah Olsen winning that ball. Plays it quickly to Knox, into her feet, looking for Yapello. That's a good ball there. Yapello on a run. Parker chasing. Yapello gets by with the shot. It's blocked away by Taylor Parker. Excellent defending. Twice Yapello got past her.
That is exactly what North Dakota needs to do. Being able to win the ball on that transition, connect with a central player, and then play that final ball.
That was an excellent job by Knox to win that ball with back to goal and find that release pass.
Correct. And then again, right there, within 2 passes in the transition, they were able to get an opportunity on goal. And that is the game plan for North Dakota, and being able to try to take on some of that pressure, play low pressure, but being able, once that ball is won, they got to be able to release that pressure, and that is by connecting that first pass, and now being able to get another opportunity.
Knox and Mahler's battling. Now Beckman. Lewis has it. Plays a long ball into space, looking for one of her teammates, but Olsen is there for the Fighting Hawks. Now Feller. Takes it in the midfield. She's looking, finds Halverson. And that is play on. Shoulder-to-shoulder contact called by the official. Livingston scoops up that easy ball there on the shot from Natalie Beckman. You definitely sense North Dakota gaining in confidence, feeling like they can play. Those first 5 minutes a little nervy,
Absolutely.
but now they're back. That's good to see. We want to see this, a match like this where two teams really fighting it out, two a little bit contrasting styles, but see which one wins out today. And on a slick field like this, it could be just one mistake. And
absolutely.
Knox plays the ball in. Wilson smartly off her line to get that one. Technically, very impressed with Mara Yapello when that ball comes in. To be able to turn, just be able to keep that ball close. She's done a nice job she's been the most dangerous attacking player for the Fighting Hawks.
She definitely has, and being able to, if they can find her more, she's going to be able to cause some pressure and some issues for Denver.
Carlene Yapello from the sideline to Iden. But Halverson gets that one. Now McMillan has it. Lewis. She plays it into space for Beckman, but that'll be run down by Doran and back to Livingston.
Take your space. Take your space.
We're in the 34th minute, and we have not seen a substitute. What do you think? As a coach, what are you thinking on a cold day like that? Does that play into the way that you potentially would sub?
Well, I think right now is I wouldn't say it wouldn't be as huge as a factor. You're going to play with the players that you play best, that are going to work best for your, for the time that are in there. Really, because of the cold, there's not the factor of heat or anything in fatigue, and so keeping your core in there as long as possible.
Might be hard to actually get warmed up more than anything else.
That's another factor, correct? You're trying to get a player in.
Cross into the box at the top. Now Feller runs it down on the left. Way to get by Carlene Yapello. Iden takes a swipe at her, but that low cross is in the box and is cleared away from danger by Sandoval. Knox plays it into space. Mara Yapello running after it. And Shorts just plays it back to Wilson. Good pressure there from Yapello. Lewis eventually comes away with it after headers back and forth. But that ball is a ball to nowhere. And right on cue, Mac, we have a substitute coming in for the Fighting Hawks. That is number 7, Cassie Giddings. She's a sophomore from Ramsey, Minnesota. Has 2 goals, 3 assists on the season. She'll come in on the right or the left. That's what Chris Logan had told me briefly, said that she can come in and play that. We'll see who she's going to come in for. maybe Iden or Yapello, giving them a break after all the runs that they've made. Now Knox has it. Plays it back to right. Shorts, tackles it away nicely. And now Halverson. She's looking to find someone long. Looking for Feller, but can't make that pass. Now McMillan, who was dropped very deep from her forward position. Ball sent into the box.
Great serve in the box.
Carlene Yapello is dangerously kind of played it back to the feet of Beckman, but then it was able to win it back. And also for the Pioneers, number 14, Sydney Sharp, a freshman from Palos Verdes Estates, California. Obviously a lot warmer there today than it is here.
As you can tell, she's bundled up too.
She will come in for Halverson. And as we expected, Iden steps off in favor of Giddings. McMillan. Livingston is there to win that one, and almost right out of the gate, you had Sydney Sharp looking for a chance just right off the bench. See if the Fighting Hawks can run onto that one. DeWalt plays to Shorts.
You can definitely tell that North Dakota is a little bit more comfortable because they are high pressure. There we go. They're definitely feeling more comfortable because they're not as compact as they were, just kind of waiting for Denver and trying to take some of that impact. And so they're high pressuring, they're chasing a little bit, so it's good to see that they're, felt a little bit more comfortable and just to play naturally.
And now Caitlin Glover will come on for Natalie Beckman. Glover's a 5'8" freshman out of Englewood, Colorado. A few subs here late in the half for both teams. Parker and Short just kind of playing pitch and catch back there. Now out wide to Maulers. Giddings and Carlene Yapello were able to win it away briefly. Olsen, Feller now looking for Adler. Adler wanted to play it to Sharp, and that unable to make that connection, and that'll just trickle out.
Yeah, I think the idea was right there, but just the execution there, and then just had maybe a little miscommunication.
Well, I wouldn't go in much just because it's so quick.
Yeah. Carlene Yapello plays a ball down the touch line. Adler wins it. Feller.
Okay, I can do that. Thanks.
Now Feller finds Sharp, but tackled away nicely by Bangert. Adler does well with that. Plays a good ball in. This is dangerous, Mac. And unable to connect cleanly on that shot was the sub, Sydney Sharp, and the Fighting Hawks dodge a bullet.
They definitely did. I mean, that was a great opportunity for them to go up 1-0 there right before half. I don't know if it's the pressure, but the footing again, it's a tough field, but that's definitely a opportunity that you got to capitalize at this point.
And part of that too, she's just off the bench. Doesn't have a lot of touches in there, and hard to maybe get it exactly what you're trying to hit it is exactly like you want. Now here's Adler. Olsen heads it away. Feller. Glover plays it back to DeWalt. across the top of the 18. Olsen and Adler battling there. Now Feller into space on the left. Carlene Yapello in chase, along with Giddings. Feller tries to take both of them on. Giddings wins it. Finds Mara Yapello. Another good move.
She's got some space to carry the ball, but plays
Now
the ball
she
into space.
Plays it into Knox, and Shorts runs that one down. Knox. And a throw-in, won by the Hawks, Fighting Hawks. Olivia Knox doing a good job battling there, the 5'9" sophomore from Stillwater. Carlene Yapello to her sister Mara. Now she'll play a cross in, and that will be a corner, the first corner of this match for the Fighting Hawks. This could be an opportunity that they've been looking for.
Yeah, they definitely have some players with height, and I think it looks like they're going to get some of their center backs in there and trying to get on the end of this. It's a great serve.
Giddings is able to get it wide, and it's a throw. Hannah Olsen, all the way from the center back position, took that corner as we spoke about earlier. Now Carlene Yapello will take this throw, finds Megan Wright. That ball's on top of the net. Be goal kick. 43rd minute here at Fishback Soccer Park in Brookings, South Dakota. The first semifinal between the Denver Pioneers, number 1 seeded Denver Pioneers, and the number 4 seeded North Dakota Fighting Hawks. Some early fireworks from the Pioneers and lots of pressure, but Fighting Hawks have settled in and really become a good match this last 20 minutes.
Absolutely. I mean, it looks fairly even in the last 20 minutes there. North Dakota has been able to get in the attack a lot more than they did in the first 20 minutes. And they've had some great opportunities, and I think this is there's another
dangerous in front. Wilson there. Now Lewis clears it away. Feller, little mishit there. Now played out wide. Ebeling plays in. Knox is there. Giddings, sky high. Lewis plays it back. Now to Mara Yapello, and Adler tackles it away. Plays it out. Now Adler and Yapello will battle. To the other Yapello, Carlene. Left-footed shot. Ambitious.
This late in the game, you got to take some of those opportunities where it might go in, or you might get a foul there and get an opportunity for another shot.
Yep. Didn't quite hit it like she wanted to, but like you said, just take that chance. You never know. You might catch a little lightning in a bottle. Heading into the final minute of the first half in this first semifinal. Summit League Women's Soccer Championships. Hannah Olsen now wide. Feller was there to keep that ball from being played any deeper. And Carlene Yapello in her orange boots throws it into Giddings. Won by Maulers. And a good ball played into Sharp.
Well, defending there by
Feller gets it away. 35 seconds to go. Adler at the top of the box. Ball played. Looked like it was looking for a pass. Was Caitlin Glover. Probably could have taken a shot there.
Yeah, but I thought she was going to, but I think she was trying to look somebody in the back end.
Now Parker will play it back. 10 seconds. Wilson. Looking deep. And that is the end of the first half. an even first half in score line, in shots on goal. We got a good one here, Mac.
Definitely. I mean, the last 20 minutes of that half could have went to either team. I mean, they both had opportunities. North Dakota had an early opportunity to get up and be up 1-0, and that would completely change that half and the momentum of the game. Denver had another opportunity there late to get ahead. But really, both teams have been playing very well, and both teams have been very confident in being able to take some chances on either side.
Yeah, you've got to believe, you think about it, it was a 7-0 match the first time these teams played. It was actually 2-0 at half. Denver was up in that one. But you got to believe that there is a growing level of confidence for the Fighting Hawks after taking some early. You think about the scrum right on the post early on that could have been an early goal and completely changed how this match was going, but they got to feel good about where they're at.
Absolutely. I mean, I think this is what you look for in a coach, if you're especially on the North Dakota side, that now your team's finally getting into the flow of the game. They're getting some confidence, and that earlier game is kind of it's just got to be a forgotten past, and really now it's to get them to think about continue the momentum of this game, because they definitely had opportunities to get a goal.
Good half that was. Lots of opportunities, and we'll be looking for more of that in the second. Take a quick look at the stats, and you see that 2 shots on goal, 4 shots each team, and a 0-0 scoreline. It couldn't be more even. Maybe the only discrepancy would be the corner kicks. Pioneers 5, Fighting Hawks 1.
Absolutely. I mean, I think if you look at the second half of the last 20 minutes of this match, it's definitely even. The first 20 minutes, Denver definitely had the possession of the game, and if you're looking overall possession, Denver definitely has that. But the last 20 minutes of this half there, it was definitely even between North Dakota and the Pioneers.
And if you look at some of the possession, as you would expect, the majority of that was Denver early on, but then it did balance out quite a bit in the last half, and the Fighting Hawks made a go of it.
Yeah, North Dakota's did a great job with especially in that transition after winning the ball back and being able to connect those first couple of passes and be a little bit more dangerous.
So 0-0 in the first half of the first semifinal here at Fishback Complex. Denver Pioneers versus the Fighting Hawks. We'll be back. There's 14 minutes. Look forward to calling this second half when we return.
join the athletes team participating in today's championships. Pick up your official Summer League championship shirt at the ticket booth.
I take them out and go like this for a while. And then you get them here. For you it'd be easier, but we was this on ice fishing or fishing in general. Yeah. We'd always just take them. We had like little wristbands they put underneath like if the blood comes through. Yeah. Keeps your hand warm. They drop off. So post game. How much time is there in between games?
Well, I think our game was just kick at 6. Our game party.
So are you planning on going back to the office, recording and stuff?
No.
No.
I don't think so. Tyler said that we didn't need to get stuff in this game a lot.
And the NCAA Division I athletics conference
But for our
for
game,
more than 30 years, the Summer League sponsors 19 championship sports. Be sure to check the league official website, thesummerleague.org.
These are really big.
For all the latest news,
I wish you didn't have to
scores,
be
and
I wish
events.
they were small.
well, as long as it keeps my like, if I'm able to press the record button.
What was I doing the other day? I got pretty cold. Cross country. I think it's that cold cross country, I don't think.
You just like heat up on its own.
Yeah. It's just this little whatever it is, and then they're supposed to be hot for that 15 hours.
Well, let's hope there's no overtime.
Right? And then it really gets stuck in it. Some down here. I wore my old shoes today just because it was snowing and it was everybody knew
It's supposed to like
who are dedicated to defending
get
their
back into
nation.
the
Today, the U.S. Air Force would like to congratulate all of the athletes
when you did how many times did you do a stream up here?
throughout the year
Twice?
and during the
once or
championship.
twice.
Yeah. When you did it, did you stay pretty wide or did you zoom in pretty far? I gotta zoom
Dude,
in.
my tendency whenever I shoot anything is to always get tight just because I'm trying to like I'm used to like doing more creative shooting and having broadcasting to fall back on in case I don't get something. So
See, up here, one of the guys told me, he came up here and told me, hey, can you zoom out some? And like, so don't zoom in at all. He's like, well, not really. After I'm watching, so I just want to see one with field.
no.
I don't care. That makes it easier for me.
Yeah.
I just know with the other camera.
Yeah. So Tyler said that there is something about how you can choose like one setting or the other.
Last two.
On this
Two in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, right here, the ring.
Yeah.
The ring is focus or iris. But I found this little thing right here too. This little knob is iris. And then focus so you can switch iris to the ring too. Rather than having 2 different rings. It's annoying. There's supposed to be that little notch right here in the zoom.
Yeah.
It's not there. So I'm just
Keep up with the Summer League wherever you go and by following the Summer League on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For all the latest news, scores, and behind-the-scenes photos, like the Summer League Facebook page, and follow at Summer League on Twitter and Instagram. The Summer League would like to thank Select Hospitality, the official team travel provider of the Summer League Championship. For more information about Select Hospitality, visit selecthospitality.com. Select Hospitality, you manage the team, we manage
Milwaukee
the travel.
Brewers. We're the Milwaukee Brewers. Milwaukee Brewers.
seen him do like football highlights? Chris Vernon on ESPN.
I don't think so. No. Well, maybe I have.
Anyway, whenever the Denver player gets the ball and starts dribbling, he just yells "whoop" as if they're doing like a fancy move or something. It's super annoying. Cowboy fans.
This person is asking.
Random read on LinkedIn. I get listen to once in a while.
Well, her experience is front desk representative in high places hotels with her. Says she's over from South Dakota.
We'll find a bar. We'll invite you.
University of Phoenix. For a master's in business administration.
Yeah, it was cool.
Bad for those cameras at all to be in the gold.
Is it on?
They getting warm yet?
It's heating up, but not at my fingertips yet.
Go for a run.
Like I did when I had to run back to get those SD cards.
Yeah. Forget another SD card, and then it'll get your adrenaline pumping, and you'll run.
I was actually like sweating by the time I ran into the office.
Well, it was funny because I was on the phone with Tyler, and I was just like asking him about stuff. I was asking him about like, does he want us to roll on the stream up here, and then like, or do you want me to record the camera? Like, what do you know? He basically said that your angle is the highlights, and then this one's gonna be back up at.
Oh really?
Yeah. Anyways, and then
we'll probably have to pull something up.
well, he said I don't know how to get the stream off of there. I haven't recorded with this at all because these aren't SD cards, and he said it's a pain to get this on a computer with this camera. Anyways, but then I was just like, yeah, Chris. I'm like, is Chris came in yet? He forgot the SD card, and then as soon as I asked him, he's like, yeah, he just ran out. I'm like, oh, nice. Apparently, you must have just walked in and.
Yep, pretty much. I was gonna say it, tell Tyler not to work, but it's like because it's the third time I've forgotten this.
Gee, I only did it one class. Wait. Well,
Luckily the first two times were updating the weekend.
yeah, I guess I've done it. I've done it for that one. Oh my god. He loves to work with yeah. If you want, you can press like a tripod down and shoot with that. Then you wouldn't have to hold the camera. Cameras are difficult to deploy. Hi guys. Hi Tyler. You might be able to hear us. I'm sure it has.
Hi Tyler.
And we're back for the second half of the Summit League Women's Soccer Championships, semifinal number 1, with number 1 seeded Denver Pioneers and the number 4 seeded North Dakota Fighting Hawks. Teams took all of the 15 minutes to stay in the locker room, and they are now getting ready as Fighting Hawks join the field. As we said before we went off, it is a dead even match on the score line and shots on goal. Just a really good match in the first half, Mac.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think for North Dakota being able to now come into the second half and continue for what they, were trying to do in the last 20 minutes of that half, definitely had some confidence, definitely had, an ability after a turnover to be able to get into the attack a lot more. Denver's got to go back to their game, being able to keep possession of the ball, making North Dakota move, making North Dakota run, and being able to find those gaps and being able to get some of those opportunities.
What adjustments do you think either one of these coaches will be making after what they saw in the first half?
I think for North Dakota is continue what they just finished off with, and being able to, in that transition, being able to connect that first pass and get in the attack and have as quick as possible, and getting the rest of their team up. For Denver, being able to keep possession of the ball. Let's go back to our game. Let the play develop. They're going to find those opportunities, move the ball around, try to find some of those gaps.
A lot of times we'll talk about the first 5 and last 5, and the first 5 minutes of that first half were very, very dangerous for the Fighting Hawks as Denver putting relentless pressure on them, but they were able to withstand that flurry and then settled down and got back. We'll see what this first 5 minutes of the second half brings for either side, and see who made some adjustments and is ready to come out and break the first goal open. Throw in now for Denver after a couple of attempts from the Fighting Hawks. Now Feller has it, and she gets by Fighting Hawk defender. She cuts it back in, right-footed cross into the box. Knox plays it nicely to her feet. Now looking for a ball out wide to Iden. Overlapping run. Iden finds her teammate. Now Mara Yapello takes DeWalt, has a shot, skips in, but easily handled by Brittany Wilson. That'll be recorded as a shot, Mac, but not much of a danger there.
Not too difficult for the keeper there.
Hannah Olson, center back, has been very strong for the Fighting Hawks today. She's a 5'10" freshman from West Des Moines, Iowa. Certainly doesn't look like playing like a freshman, Mac. She's been really good.
It's been impressive in just being able for her confidence and just her ability with the ball.
Sarah Dorn plays that one. Now Olson has it, plays it down the line. Fighting Hawks knocking around a little bit. Now Denver has regained possession. Cheyenne Shorts surveying the field. Plays a
2 players.
Deep ball in, and Feller is all alone. There is no chance. She goes, and that one is in the back of the net. Big breakdown there, and that was an excellent ball played in from the Defensive Player of the Year, Cheyenne Shorts. She found Feller, and Feller did well by putting it away to break the scoreline open. 1-0 Denver Pioneers.
Definitely a big gap there between the Denver defense. Their center backs seem to be quite far apart, and allowing 2 of the attacking players and then 2 of their midfielders to really come through that. So really unfortunate there, Denver, being able to get into in finding that gap. North Dakota is going to need to fix that because definitely Denver is going to look to continue to do the same thing.
Well, Mac, I saw Chris Logan having a conversation with his two center backs there, and they're trying to figure out what happened because it was like the Red Sea parting wide open, and Feller was just in the box. And you know, a player of that quality is not going to make a mistake on that.
Correct. I mean, there could have been. There's two. They had two of their attacking players in that area wide open, and so that's definitely not what the coach wanted to see.
So, I heard Chris Logan yelling at his midfield to get up. It looks like they're really pressing, have a really high line there, Mac, and you know, they invited that ball in over the top. They got beat already. We'll see if they continue with that strategy.
Yeah, definitely did. I mean, if you're going to press high, you got to make sure that the center of the field is protected, and at that point there, their center backs just maybe had some miscommunication, allowing the attacking player to get in between them.
Lewis plays it out. Now Beckman cuts it in, cross in front of the box. Feller, and cleared off the line, or off of the 6. Fighting Hawks just trying to get it out of there. Feller at her feet, right in there battling with her. Sharp, who has started the second half for the Pioneers. Beckman has a shot over the bar. That'll be out for a goal kick for Livingston. So a little change, it looks like McMillan, who had started out up top, looks like she has interchanged with Feller, and now Feller's playing that number 9 role for Denver here in the beginning of the second half.
Yep, and you know, she's done a great job already here in the second half of just being able to play that target player and getting the ball into her feet.
Shorts runs down that long ball. Throw in for Denver Pioneers. Lewis has it. Another long ball. Played into Iden. Carlene Yapello going back and forth. Foul called. Beckman going through the back of Iden there. Fans and Beckman don't like it, but think it's a good call going right through her back
and
there.
I mean, even as the player there was a little too casual, but she definitely did get fouled.
So Sarah Doran will take this free kick. Played to the top of the 18. Carlene Yapello wins it. Now Doran again, sends the ball in, falls down with the footing. Mara Yapello looking for a teammate, nobody there. Now Lewis, she'll look for Feller, who's running free. Fighting Hawks back better this time, but now Adler's in. Carlene Yapello plays it out, be a throw for the Pioneers. Beckman takes it quickly to Adler. Iden battling with Beckman. Now Maulers sends a cross in the box over the head of McMillan. That'll go out over the end line and be a goal kick for Livingston.
Oh, that's
dangerous.
It's a little risky there.
Playing that straight out, heavy, and Feller almost jumped right on top of that one. McMillan looks for support out to Lewis and now out wide. Beckman cuts it in on her right. Cross in the box. Olsen sends it away. Beckman on the left with Yapello in defense. Low cross, that will go out. One thing I do notice, Mac, I don't know if you see the same thing. It does look like Carlene Yapello, the right back, really getting forward early, like almost like just leaving her right back position, and it's almost gets where they're getting into back three potentially.
Yep, and she did a good job there in the second. There's a
Right,
flag
with a
again.
good ball into space to Knox. She's looking for Mara Yapello, and she cannot connect that pass. And now straight through the middle, Feller finds it. Adler making a run. Beckman, McMillan on the far side, or the near side here. Olsen plays a long ball down the right side into space, looking for Iden, but easily run down, that time by Maulers. Now Parker plays a deep one. Feller can't bring that one down. What you see Olsen, the center back for Fighting Hawks, she's just sending these long balls down the right side. It's like that is what they've committed to. Now Feller takes it away from her, and this is dangerous for the Hawks. Feller goes by, in chase. Feller keeps her feet. That's well done, McMillan. Livingston does well to keep it out and cleared off the line nicely by the Fighting Hawks. A really good opportunity for the Pioneers, and it's not over yet. Beckman still in. Finds Sharp. Left-footed shot is blocked. Sharp plays the support to Maulers. Maulers plays a ball. High, Livingston comes in, grabs it, handles it easily. Lots of pressure being put on by the Pioneers right now.
Lots of pressure. Goalkeeper did a great job of being able to come out and immediately pressure that ball and getting something on it. The keeper has definitely been impressive here in being able to have some of that confidence, and she's going to continue to see that relentless attack on her. But definitely, she's done a great job so far.
Yeah, and as we've said before, she is a true freshman. This is her third collegiate start, so she's done an admirable job for not having a lot of experience at this level. Looking to come in right now is Meg Halverson, who started the match for the Pioneers. Emma Bangert is fouled. Sarah Doran will take this free kick. Fighting Hawks kind of bunching themselves up a few yards ahead of the 18 as Doran will look to play this one in. It goes low to Bangert. Finds Iden.
That's
good turn by Iden.
It's a great shot.
Nice shot. Got a lot on it, but it was right at the keeper, and Wilson just had to stand there and handle it properly. But a good ball in and a good turn by Iden.
Yeah, definitely did a great ball. A good touch to being able, with her first touch, to try to get that opportunity for a shot.
Hannah Olsen plays it. Chris Logan not pleased with that call. And with the English accent saying, that's rubbish.
It's never a foul.
So here's a free kick for Denver. Cheyenne Shorts will take this. Good ball into the top of the box. And Doran will run it down. Bangert tried to keep that one in. Halverson coming on for Cameron McMillan. McMillan, who has, you see that knee brace on, is recovering from an ACL. They didn't even think they might have her this season, but she was able to come back and turned out to be one of their better attacking players, what Coach Jeff Hooker told me. And so they had to find a spot for her on the field. She'll sit down. Now Lewis has it. Will make the switch over to Maulers. Maulers plays it right to the top to Feller. Bangert battling there with Halverson. Halverson finds her support, and Mahler's coming far forward from her left back position. Beckman on her right, cross in the box. It's cleared away. Now Mahler's and Beckman. This time a left-footed cross. Headed away by Hannah Olsen, but it's still, now Feller has it at her feet. Sharp. Out wide to Meg Halverson. She cuts it back in, beats the defender, left-footed cross in front. Hawks able to get that one away, and it is a throw. The Fishback Soccer Complex here, we have the standing up top. There's some just little spots we kind of have to duck in and out, knowing what's going on here. So able to look out some side windows and see what's going on. But here's the first set piece of this half for Denver Pioneers. And Adler will look to take this one. Beckman took all the corners in the first half. This one from Adler. Low in front, Iden gets it away. Adler will run it down. Knox comes out to apply some pressure, but it is relieved back to DeWalt, and she plays it to Halverson, who cuts it across, gets it on her left. Adler back to Halverson. Good pressure applied there.
Definitely a place where you don't want to give that free kick there. She could have definitely just contained her. She wasn't really dangerous there.
Yep.
And you know, those are type of fouls you don't want to give.
Especially you just gave up a set piece, a corner right there, and now you have another set piece here off a free kick, and we'll see what they can do with this one. This time, DeWalt's going to take this one. Sent in, headed away by Knox. Back to DeWalt. She sends another cross in the box. Adler and Carlene Yapello in chase. Denver maintains possession. Lewis has it. Out wide. Adler. She plays a right-footed cross, but goes over the head of her teammates. Halverson still has it. Iden defending. And Bangert is able to ride that one out for a goal kick, well defended that time.
Absolutely there. I mean, letting the attacking players make the mistake when you're deep in your corner.
Or this way, so we can switch it.
Emma Bangert's a 5'4" sophomore. Has done some quality defensive work, for being a forward. And checking into the game is Alex Nillen for Mary DeWalt. Mahlers will be at right back. Nillen will be at left back. That ball played into space for Adler, and Hannah Olsen plays that one out. It'll be a throw-in for Denver Pioneers.
Sammy, lay the ball off and run.
This is the 63rd minute, Mac. It's a 1-0 score line. Denver Pioneers lead, the number 1 seed in this Women's Summit League Soccer Championships. If you're Chris Logan, you're looking at it, you're seeing your season tick away, down a goal. What do you think he's going to be telling his team here?
I think the adjustments that they made in the first half, being able.
Meg Halverson has it in the box. Shot blocked. Mahlers. Cross played in front of goal, headed away.
There you go.
Foul called.
Well, I think Denver's done a great job in being able to put that pressure on them in the attacking half. North Dakota, as soon as they get possession of the ball, they have to be able to connect that first pass. They're playing into their target player, but as soon as it gets there, there's nobody else to play that ball off there. So they got to find more options once they play that first connecting pass.
Megan Wright with it. Tries to go through 2 players and is unsuccessful. Now Adler has it, has space, looking for
Great through
Beckman.
ball.
Excellent ball to Beckman.
But offsides.
Offsides. She did look like she hesitated a little bit, like she almost knew it, and then she didn't hear anything and just kind of played it. But Livingston was there too and did well.
Line's been a little bit delayed on that call.
Sarah Doran to Hannah Olson. Lots of pressure being applied by the Pioneers now.
Yep, and here's where North Dakota is now. As we get into the attacking half, we got to be able to possess
Nice
that.
turn
and get
from
more
Knox.
options.
Oh, excellent attempt to get to Yapello. Was unable to connect it and was cleared away. Nillen plays it to Beckman.
And here's where now that Denver is very dangerous, and they can definitely possess the ball out of their back. They decided to go long there.
Now Banger will play it out wide to Ebeling. Ebeling down the left. Cheyenne Shorts now has it. Plays it in the middle to Sharp. Or excuse me, Caitlin Glover. Adler. Now Sarah Doran back to her center back teammate Olson, but another giveaway. And Jeff Hooker may have just wrecked his entire voice for the rest of the match, screaming that was not a foul on his player. He didn't like it. She did get a little undercut, a little bit of a dicey one there, so he may have a little bit of a beef there. Feller battling with Doran. Shorts calmly plays it. Now Glover back. Maulers plays a deep ball, and Beckman, that was an offsides again.
Defenders did a good job there of being aware of that service coming and being able to step up.
Yeah, playing that super high line and been able to trap him a couple times now here. Late. Fighting Hawks down a goal, trying to find that answer to equalize. Shorts and Knox battling. And a whole host of Pioneers, and there's a handball. That'll be a free kick for the Pioneers. Wilson will come out of her net to take this one. As Pioneers looking to advance this one deep right from this position. The wind has picked up a little bit, looks like, and is playing in the favor of the Pioneers, Mac.
Yeah, this is I mean, it definitely can be a small advantage on there.
Mara Yapello. Lewis does well to tackle that one away. Feller. Nice cutback from the center back, Doran. Yapello out to Megan Wright. She's making a run. Got by Lewis, but couldn't get by Shorts. Now Mara Yapello looking for support. She finds it in Ebeling. Ebeling, kind of a hopeful ball there in the center of the field, and now Adler has controlled for the Pioneers. She cuts it to Lewis. Lewis making a run forward. Looking, Halverson is wide here on the near side. She goes to Beckman on the far side. Beckman now cuts it in on her right, finds Feller. Feller plays it off to Halverson. Halverson with a shot, nicely handled by Livingston. She'll throw that out to Iden. They're going to look to play quickly. Searching ball to Mara Yapello. Good first touch by Mara Yapello, and she's going quickly at Shorts. Gets closely on that right shoulder and loses her footing.
She's got to find some help there.
Yapello's dynamic with the ball, but yes, there needs to be that support that she can play off in order to be more dangerous. Her sister Carlene will take this throw on the far side. Pioneers definitely attacking in packs
Yep,
right now.
And they're going to need to. And they, good that they drew a foul here, set piece.
For the Pioneers, here's a set piece for the Fighting Hawks, but for the Pioneers, we're gonna be seeing Macy Barlow and Heather Tercios and Sydney Sharp checking in here the next opportunity, but take this free kick first. It's played out wide. Now it's back. Iden up. Well done by Emma Bangert, showing off some good speed to be able to win that away so Shorts couldn't play that through.
Yeah, definitely good recovery there by North Dakota.
A little confusion on whether the subs are going to go in. They are not allowed in at this point. Hannah Adler. Feller with a run, Beckman with a run, but plays it back to Alex Nillen. Now Lewis plays it out wide to Beckman. Halverson making. Now played back to Short. Knox will play it to Maulers. Now wide to Halverson. Cuts it in on her left, does well. This is dangerous. Cross across the face of goal, and Feller with her second. Halverson with a beautiful run into the box, kept her dribble, got it on her left, low cross, and Feller knocks it in the back for a brace.
And that is impressive by Denver. If you see where that build-up happened, I mean, the patience to be able to keep possession of the ball. It's not working from one side, get us all the way over to the other side, and then being able to attack from the other side. And if at that point, if North Dakota is going to continue to play that low pressure here, we can't let that ball swing across and let them get into the box.
And Glover and Beckman and Maulers and Feller will come off. Feller with the brace will be given a break. And now the Fighting Hawks really have to chase. Heading into the 71st minute, down 2-0 here in the first semifinal. Number 1 seeded Denver Pioneers leading number 4 seeded Fighting Hawks of North Dakota. And that ball is covered by Brittany Wilson. She'll play it out. Is there any difference in strategy now that it's 2-0? That you see from Denver?
Well, I mean, for Denver, no. I mean, they still got to continue to play their game. I mean, they're a possessive style team, and so they're going to be okay. North Dakota is going to need to take a little bit more risk here as the clock continues.
Mara Yapello goes down, was making a nice run. Mara Yapello has very good pace.
She does, and if we can find her into space, she's going to, on the 1v1, she's going to be very dangerous.
Now Lewis with it, plays it out wide.
There you go, and again, this is the game of Denver, being able to have some patience, finding the gaps.
Heather Tercios had it, now played in. Now that would be a foul. Adler taken down. This will be a dangerous spot for a free kick for the Pioneers. Chris Logan not enjoying this. And he's having a conversation, and the referee going to his pocket, yellow card given to Chris Logan.
Yeah, Chris was not happy. He felt that was a a light foul there, but it is still a foul. He didn't agree that it was that it should have been, especially in an area of danger there. He didn't think that was.
And that's probably why he's so worked up about it, is that this is an incredibly dangerous spot. He knows down 2-0, can't afford to give up another one if they want to keep themselves in this. Meg Halverson will take this one. She goes out wide. DeWalt tries to cross it, and they'll earn themselves a corner. And looks like Hannah Adler going to be going over to take this. Cheyenne Shorts, the big target in the box. This comes in right in front of goal, headed away. Adler was coming onto it, but it is taken away. But now played back right into possession. DeWalt, ball in, header. That'll go wide. And Livingston will look to play this away quickly. And then backs off, and I'll take a long goal kick. Emma Banger gets by, going down the, finds a good ball to Megan Wright. In defense is Parker. And that is a corner set piece opportunity for the Fighting Hawks. Good little run down the left side here, Mac.
Absolutely. They're going to need to continue to try to find some more of those opportunities in the attack, get numbers up. And once they take some of that risk, they have the opportunity to get another set piece.
So here is Hannah Olson, the tallest player on their team, normally who you'd want in the box, actually being their corner taker. Near post ball. It's played away. She'll take another one, another opportunity to send it in. She just has a go of it, and that is well wide. Just a little miss hit there.
Probably not what she wanted, but we got to be able to make those. You got to get those opportunities in.
Brittany Wilson will take her time here with her team leading 2-0. 74th minute. Sydney Sharp. Now Olsen is there to clear it. Brittany Lewis. So Chris Logan imploring his team to pressure the ball, try to win it, get possession, and take. So they'll be taking some more chances. It's probably going to potentially open up some lanes for Denver.
Absolutely, but this is, you're 2 goals down. It's definitely the risk that you need to take right now.
Bangert is fouled. Sarah Dorn will take this. And they're sending Hannah Olsen forward, their center back, as Dorn will send this one. Olsen will try to win it. Misses it. Fouls Meg Halverson. And Denver Pioneers definitely content just letting this ball kind of just, we'll take our time.
They have no rush.
They're going to let Brittany Wilson come all the way out from goal to take this one. Basically, this ball's in the midfield already, and the keeper's going to be sending this one in. She sends it down.
It's risky there.
Sends it down the line, yeah.
But it works.
Adler's in, face a goal. But able to chase it down is Macy Barlow. Cut back on her left. Headed, cleared nicely off the line. Now Hannah Olsen clears it. Well done by the Fighting Hawks there. Looked like Ebeling. Now Wright making a nice strong run through the middle of the pitch, finds, and just can't connect that final ball. Knox now has interchanged with some of her teammates and playing a little deeper. Long ball sent down the left side. Olsen will run this one down with Sharp and chase. Good pressure by Sharp. Forces that ball to be sent out. Natalie Beckman coming in for Hannah Adler. And Devin McSwain coming in for Brittany Lewis. So 2 first-team All-Summit League midfielders. Excuse me. Adler is a first-team All-Summit League. Lewis was not on one of the Summit League teams. I'm not sure that I necessarily agree with that one.
That
Lewis,
was a little surprising.
So Beckman with the ball, plays it wide to Halverson. She dummies it wide to DeWalt. And DeWalt can't get that one. Yeah, Brittany Lewis not being on All Summit League was a little bit of a surprise for me. She's just, as far as controlling that midfield, just getting them organized, finding, keeping her head up, finding people, just a very, very underrated player.
Yeah, just as that playmaker, I mean, that she's made a lot of options happen for them.
Hannah Olsen will play it wide. Carlene Yapello. Carlene Yapello was on the ball often in the first half and has not seen the ball very much in this second half. That ball is through, onto it, banger, but DeWalt does nice to get back. Wilson just clears it away. It'll go into touch, and now Ebeling will play it out to Doran. Left-footed cross sent in. And now Chris Logan really just saying to his team, stay forward. Just really wants lots of pressure. They're taking lots of chances here, trying to push and get that goal to bring it back. Hannah Olsen now forward. Cross into the box, headed away by Mary DeWalt. Now one. Doran, the defender, making a nice run into the box, but that ball is blocked by Shorts. So once again, this foul called here. Lewis will come all the way out, just trying to milk the clock, let it go away. We're here in the 80th minute, 2-0 Denver Pioneers over the Fighting Hawks of North Dakota. Wilson just plays that one to her counterpart on the other end, Livingston, who scoops it up. Knox comes up to try to win this one, heads it. Alex Nillen sends one down. That'll be a throw for Denver. Nicely done. And play on, says the referee. Nillen now has it. Good battle on that far side. Ball falls at the feet. Shot taken, blocked by Livingston. And what was...
Sounds like the referee called a foul. He thought maybe the keeper had possession of the ball, but...
Questionable.
Questionable, yes.
Yeah, and even Chris Logan kind of turned around and had a quizzical look at that one, like, oh my, what's that?
Definitely didn't mind taking that.
Emma Banger Has it in the midfield and plays a switch out to Carlene Yapello. Megan Wright has a shot. She had Ebeling open. Ebeling at the top of the box. She takes a shot. It's blocked.
There's another. North Dakota keep trying here at the top of the 18.
Ebeling with it out wide. Mara Yapello. Keep these shots. Keep getting blocked. Well done by the Pioneers. Megan Wright now plays the through ball in the middle. Now Knox with it. Opportunity is corralled by Brittany Wilson. Lots of time there, but all the opportunities just being deflected back by the defense of Denver.
Denver has just been able to be at the right spot there every time.
83rd minute here at Fishback Soccer Complex. Couple more substitutions. Brittany Lewis coming back in, as well as Esther Mahlers at the next break. Olivia Knox clears some space there. Long ball sent.
She might be
Mara
in there.
Yapello.
Oh, looks like the referees
Offsides.
offsides.
Yep. Nice attempt there by Mara Yapello with the pace, but just a step off there. And Wilson will come all the way out to take this one. Near the center circle, the keeper all the way out. And it looks like after this one, Nillen. Ball in for Sharp. Tackle away. I don't even know what to say on that one. That just looked like a play on to me, didn't it, Mac?
Yeah, I don't know if that was really a foul, but North Dakota will take that.
Ebeling down the line. Banger. Now Knox steps in and corrals it. And cannot make the right pass. Right idea, wrong pass. And a host of substitutions. Hannah Gallegos. Malik Rafiq. Esther Mahlers. And I believe, was it Beckman that came back in as well?
Yeah, Beckman's out. Yeah, Beckman just came out, I believe.
She came off, okay. 24, Hannah Gallegos. Cameron McMillan looking to check in, coming in for Meg Halverson, getting that orange penny off. Sydney Sharp to Rafiq. Now to Macy Barlow with a run down the left. She is in the 18 with left-footed shot just across and on the far side of the post. Livingston watched that one off.
Go, Cam, go! Hannah, be ready. Go.
Banger cannot control. Throw in here for Gallegos, the 5'8 freshman from Los Ranchos, New Mexico. Sharp to McMillan. Tackled away by Mara Yapello. Rafiq finds Lewis. Now Mahlers. Out wide. Left-footed cross in front of goal. Livingston cannot get that one. It ricochets off her arm, and McMillan just happens to be in the right spot. And I'm not even sure if that it looks like it just came off her shoulder and went into the back. So 3-0, Denver scores. A nice ball sent into the box. Livingston probably could have jumped and caught that one, elected to go for a punch, didn't quite get it away, and it comes off McMillan's shoulder for a 3-0 lead here in the 86th minute. So McMillan, who had come off, just steps onto the pitch and finds herself on the score sheet. Hawks, Fighting Hawks, still good pressure. Sub now Heather Tercios for Brittany Lewis. Sarah Doran. Sandoval plays it out to Carlene Yapello. Yapello will take a throw. Knox heads that one, but it's pinged around. Now Short steps up and clears it out. Livingston wisely off her line is able to get that. Otherwise, Sharp could have been in there for an easy one. Hannah Olson making a run out of the back. Good ball in. Bangert, was looking for Yapello and just did not connect properly. Knox coming all the way back from her forward position to defend. Rafiq. Sandoval knocks that one out. It is a throw for the Pioneers. '88th minute, Denver Pioneers lead 3-0 over the North Dakota Fighting Hawks. Cameron McMillan looking for her own brace, cuts in, left-footed, and nicely stopped by Carlene Yapello. Cameron McMillan making a nice run in there, maybe could even have taken another dribble and could have got that shot off. Livingston mishandled at first, but now comes down with it. Livingston sends that one away. Bangert out wide to Ebeling. Looking to play it forward. Mara Yapello now. Shorts is there.
Shorts definitely has done a good job here this game with any of those long balls that are coming in has been fairly easy for her to control and get out of the back.
As you would expect from the Defensive Player of the Year in the Summit League. Ebeling throws it into Knox. Play on, says the referee. Not sure if we'll have these officials for the next match, but this has been a inconsistent game at best, I think. And I think both coaches would agree. Ebeling, now Knox. Back to Ebeling. Sends a long ball in front. Now played back, Mara Yapello. 15 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
And this one will just be played out. Olson. And the Denver Pioneers hold serve, take care of business as the number one seed with a 3-0 victory, a brace by Sammy Feller, and a shoulder by Cameron McMillan for that third goal. and they end up, you look on the 16 shots to 9, so a little bit more pressure in that second half that they were able to put on North Dakota. But after that first one over the top, North Dakota's pressing a little bit more, and you would expect there to be some more opportunities.
Correct, and you know, again, Denver does a great job at being able to possess the ball and find the opportunities. You know, North Dakota came on earlier on, pressing a little bit, but after that second goal, they seemed to be a little bit shy in being able to get forward a little bit and take some more of that risk. When they did take that risk, sometimes Denver was able to get in and try to find some of those gaps. So it seemed like in the last 10 to 15 minutes here, North Dakota ran out of gas a little bit and didn't pressure as much as probably they wanted to. But you got to give it to Denver. Denver doesn't make a lot of mistakes. And then when you make the mistake, they're going to make you pay, or you're going to continue to chase them.
And they did make, and North Dakota did make that mistake with that miscommunication in the back, that long ball played over the top. Beautiful ball by Cheyenne Shorts, sent into Feller, and Feller, I mean, you give that one to, and she's gonna make that, you know, 99 times out of 100.
Absolutely. Again, much respect to both of these teams to come out here in these conditions and try to play as hard as they can. Definitely North Dakota had some opportunities earlier on that could have definitely changed the game. But Denver was the favorite in this game. You know, they're the conference champs, and then being able to also in their first game that they met, 7-0 win. But both teams played hard, and they both. But Denver came in and did what they needed to do.
Yes, they were certainly. You talk to all the coaches in the league, and they would tell you that Denver is, you know, the side that you look at and you just say, hey, they're good athletes, tactically very strong, just keep their shape, they just play the way they do. And so they came out, they played well. North Dakota had I thought, a very, very good first half.
Absolutely, they did. I mean, and it, you know, for them, if they were able to capitalize on some of those earlier chances, it would have been a completely different game. But when you look at Denver, the confidence, you keep them in, they're going to punish you, and that's the unfortunate of playing a team like that. It's just they don't give you a lot of options, and if you don't capitalize on those options, you know that they're going to get some of those opportunities. But definitely, North Dakota came in and played hard, and we're trying to play them, and instead of just sitting in the whole game, they were going to take some risks.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to have a great respect for the coach that's going to be able to say, hey, we know that they're a very strong side, they're the #1 seed, but we're going to attack them, we're going to come after them, and you know we're just going to take the risks, and we're going to have, and that's what happened. It's a 3-0 score line. They played very great. It was a strong showing for them, really, for their first time being in the Summit League Championships. You know, being a newer member coming in, first time into the championships, and a very good showing. And I think they've proved that, you know, they can be one of those teams in the top half of this conference.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, you draw the #1 team, but you know, when you look at some of the, you know, even the results that they had throughout the season, they've been a team that's been fighting hard throughout the year, and you know, they had a good showing here in moments. But again, you have to give respect to a team like Denver that. Getting the opportunities that they get, they're going to be able to put some of those away.
So that is semifinal #1. Denver Pioneers, the #1 seed, win 3-0 over the #4 seed, North Dakota Fighting Hawks. Semifinal #2 will be coming up with the host school, South Dakota State Jackrabbits, against the Oral Roberts University Golden Eagles. And so that one will be coming up in an hour. Mac and I are going to go get some hot chocolate. We're going to go warm up our toes, and we'll be back with you in about an hour.
Oh, yeah. scheduled.